Can you tell me the pros and cons of life insurance? Not mortgage insurance, but life insurance.
So the main benefit of life insurance is that it is guaranteed. So once you are approved for that policy, you have that policy. They can't take it away, right? Unless there is fraud. That's the only time where they can take that away. But it's guaranteed. So when you make a claim, it's guaranteed because the claim is underwritten before you got that policy. So they approved you. So they're gonna pay out that claim. It's tax-free to your beneficiary, right? And the balance or the payment never decreases. So you pay a premium, but your payout, if you make a claim, will never decrease. Unlike mortgage insurance, technically the balance is decreasing as you pay down your mortgage, right? So your amount of coverage is decreasing as your balance decreases. But with life insurance, that amount is guaranteed.
And you kind of answered my next question was going to be, what are the pros and cons of mortgage insurance? But let's just stick to life insurance for a minute there. So life insurance policies, if I passed away and I've got a life insurance policy of, let's say, $1 million, my beneficiary, let's say it's my husband or my son, they get $1 million. If there's a mortgage, they can pay that off. If there's any debt, they can pay that off. If my funeral costs, they can pay for that. And then if there's any money left over, they can invest it, correct?
Correct. They will get a check in their hand for $1 million.
Okay. Can you tell me what the negatives are for life insurance?
Again, there's not very negatives, but the negatives is the process can be long.
Yeah.
And complicated. It's not a simple application approved and done. Sometimes the insurance company might ask for more health information, so it can get invasive with your health. Most people might be reluctant because of that part.
Yeah. And life insurance policies are underwritten upfront. That is why it can get invasive with a lot of questioning. I know so I know personally, because I had a surgery, and for a couple of years there, I had a hard time upping my life insurance. So I had to wait a certain period of time to increase it.
Right. And it gets invasive because they need to know their risk, right?
Yeah.
And just because you have a health issue, don't assume that you won't be approved, right? So they will assess your risk, and you can be approved, but if you're more risky, you might get a rating. So that means you're still approved, but you might pay a little bit more in your premium. But most people assume that because they have a health issue that they won't be qualified. But
or
they can assume.
Or they'll exclude. So if you have a health issue, and let's say it's I don't know, you could give me a better example, but they can exclude that health issue. Let's say you passed away from that. Am I correct?
Right. They might make exceptions like that. Yeah. So you don't know until you apply. So I guess I'm trying to say, tell people that don't assume that you'll be declined just because you have a few health issues. Yeah.
Beautiful. And with the pros and cons of mortgage insurance. So, I mean, I know a little bit about that because, we're both mortgage advisors and we understand mortgage insurance. Can you tell me a little bit more about mortgage insurance and the pros and cons of that?
So I already touched base a little bit with one con is that the balance declines. So the amount of coverage that you're getting declines, but your premium stays the same. So you're paying the same amount, but the benefit you're getting decreases over time. The pros, like a pro, is that it's quick and easy. If you are healthy, you simply just answer one health question and you're good to go, right? You can walk away that day with insurance if you like.
Okay. And you and I have talked about this before, because the life insurance process is long and And when we say long, it could be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month.
Right.
Application and all the questioning, and maybe a nurse coming out to your house and taking your blood work and all the other stuff they need to do. In the short term period, when we're doing a mortgage application and an approval, what we usually try to do is, if somebody does want mortgage insurance, we do get them to take that for the time being, just in case something happens within those few weeks. And then when the life insurance gets approved, we cancel the mortgage insurance, correct?
Correct. Yeah, because I would hate for something to happen in between the time you start the life insurance policy and then the time you're approved, till you're approved. If something should happen during that time and you don't have coverage to fall back on, then you don't have coverage, right? So we usually recommend people to, if they want to be covered and protected, to take the mortgage insurance because it is quick and easy. And then while they have the mortgage insurance in place, then we go shopping around for a better solution if there's a better solution.